start, we must all realize that God is within all of us. We are all a manifestation of God to a certain degree, and these three figures were the highest manifestation of God. Well, and someone might ask, well, how do you perceive the degree of manifestation of God within you? I'll tell you, it's perceived through your frequency. And frequency is actually just a fancy word of saying awareness. Shout out to neuroknowledge. So these three figures, they had the highest form of awareness due to the degree of God's manifestation in them. And they knew something about reality, and they gave a lot of teachings, which you can read about in the scriptures. I'm not religious and I don't ascribe or support any religion, but you can learn a lot from these scriptures. But what they understood and made them have all these followers and do all these miracles is that they understood that the world is nothing but a mirror. Before we get started, just a disclaimer, this video has zero cuts, zero edits, zero graphics, absolutely no music, and it might have a lot of pauses, but it's one of the most interesting concepts that you can learn in your life. And I don't want you to believe me, I just want you to try these concepts for yourself. And I'm just a prophet. So the world is a mirror. What does it mean? It has a lot of meanings, but we can start by saying that it's not just a mirror like a regular one. It's a two-sided, or it's a double mirror. So this is the mirror, this is you. And here you can look at the mirror, or you can send something to the mirror, and the mirror is going to send something back. A lot of you, if you are in the space, you will see a lot of people tell you, always think about the positive, and always say, or always focus on what you want, or what you want to have, or what you want to manifest. Which is, it's better advice than focusing on the negative. But guess what? As I said, the world is a mirror, and whatever you send to it, it will send you back. So if you sit there and you say, I want to lose weight. You know what the mirror is going to say to you? You know what the mirror is going to say back to you? Yeah, it's true. I think you want to lose weight. Do you know who wants to lose weight? Someone who's overweight. You can say, I want a girlfriend. The mirror is going to say, yeah, it's true, you do want a girlfriend. You know who wants a girlfriend? Someone who doesn't have one. Or two, or three, I don't know. Whatever you're into, you boys. So the world is a mirror, and whatever you send to it, it's gonna just reflect it back. So how do you use that kind of reflection to your favor? Because you cannot follow the normal TikTok girl, spiritual, esoteric, hippie advice of just focusing on the positive. What you need to focus on is embodying and sending things about the desired reality as if you already have it. Some people call it the law of assumption, but I don't like to put names on things. So instead of saying, I want to lose weight, you can say, I get more fit every day. Because when you say that, the mirror does nothing but reflect it back onto you. And she's going to say, yeah, it's true. You keep getting more fit every day. And that's how you get results. That's how you use the mirror to your advantage. But that's not all of it. We said it's a double-sided mirror. It's not just a one-sided mirror. It's not just that it reflects shit. So So what is a double-sided mirror? It's a mirror where you can look at it and can reflect your image back onto you, or you can look onto the other side of the mirror. So what's on the other side of the mirror? If you're familiar with my teachings, all I talk about is bridging the gap between the physical and the metaphysical sides of self-improvement. So this is the physical side and this is the metaphysical side. What exists in the metaphysical side is infinite possibilities of everything. There's a world where you're a billionaire. There's a world where you have 3 girlfriends and 7 kids already. There's another one where you're homeless. There's another one where you, instead of watching me, you're watching Lana Rose. The possibilities are fucking endless, and everything exists in the metaphysical side. So what you need to do in your life is to just focus on the version of you that you want. So let's say you want to forget the billionaire, you want to get the one with the 3 girlfriends and 7 kids. 7 kids is too much, but 3 girlfriends is not too much, it's okay. What manifestation is, I'll give you the simplest analogy for manifestation. It's just the simplest. Just think of it that way. This is you. You are excited because you're about to discover something that's gonna make this a lot easier for you. And you're looking somewhere. And there's a lot of images of your life. Same examples as above. Billionaire, 3 Russian chicks, and homeless. How do you bring your desired image? So let's say this is the desired one. 3 chicks. Let's make it 3 chicks. It's not really easy. Okay. Three chicks. Russian. Love them. You want to bring this one into physical reality. How do you do that? Let's say you have a laser beam, a laser shooter thing. And we can call this knowledge. Or, even better, manifestation. This is the power of manifestation in your hand. All you need to do to bring that desired image into your reality is to keep shooting the laser at it. And you know, if you keep shooting a laser at a piece of paper for a long enough period of time, the piece of paper burns. And once this image is burned, that means that it was manifested into the physical side of reality. How cool is that? But here's the catch. Is it easy? 100%. Is it simple? 100%. But just most people don't have the knowledge. For you to keep shooting the laser, for you to keep shooting the laser beam at the image that you want to burn into physical reality, you have to also keep shooting that laser beam, but you have to also not break any of the rules that are necessary for manifestation. Some people will tell you there's a lot of rules. You have to get rid of limiting beliefs. But I'll tell you something about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs actually destroy themselves the more your frequency go up. And the more your frequency go up, how does it happen? It's by shooting the laser beam at the desired image. So what is the rule? It's one rule actually. It's detachment. Once you are not emotionally dependent on getting the thing, you will have it. If you keep telling yourself that once you have this image, you're gonna be happy, you're never gonna get it. But once you are already happy, you're already confident, you're already abundant, you're already all the things that describe the man, the version of you that lives in this reality. Once you are already all these things internally, life has no choice but to bring the desired image from the metaphysical side to the physical side. So the number one rule for manifestation is detachment. You have to remove any kind of emotional attachment that has to do with having the thing. Because if you're emotionally dependent on it, you're never gonna get it.